Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you all the products that I've been enjoying for the month of November, so let's get started. So the first product that I got that I've been enjoying this month is an eye palette that I picked up during the Sephora VIP sale, which I will link to that in the description box below if you want to check out that video as well. And it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Enjoying this palette so much this month because it's just a simple palette, but yet there's so many different looks you can do with it. I've actually been using my Sigma E40 and I will either put an eye primer or just concealer and, you know, blend that out, but that way I have a really nice base, but that's got a little bit of color to it. And then I will take my Sigma E40 brush and then just layer on the transition shade and like the brown shades, and it just makes such an easy, simple, like everyday look that this is what I've been using non-stop every day for work, and love this palette so much. So moving on, I've got two foundations. So, I mean, I'm a huge believer and lover and advocate for the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation. That is probably my holy grail, like favorite foundation of life. But it's also a really great foundation since it is so full coverage for like the times where my face just hates me and breaks out for no reason. And my face is kind of finally starting to clear up from whatever its freak out was over the last like month. So when my face does finally clear up, I tend to try to use other foundations, and the two that I've been loving this month are the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. So obviously this one's drugstore and this one is luxury, but they are both really great. I love this one because it's totally different than any other foundation I have. I actually used it in a makeup tutorial that I posted a couple days ago on my holiday look number 2, so I will also link to that below. But this is such a great foundation. You just put it all over your face wherever you want, and I like to blend it out with my Morphe. I think it's like a 438 or 439 brush, and I also spritz a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. That way this moves around a lot easier because it is pretty like dry almost and stiff. So when I use that with the Fix Plus, it just makes it blendable and it's just so much easier to work with. But this is really cool. I like how small it is. It's compact and it's just something really different. And then I also really like this from the drugstore because it doesn't hurt to always find a really great foundation from the drugstore. And this one is, again, really blendable and easy to work with. They have tons of shades and it's super matte. So I really, really like this one. And this one's probably like medium coverage. I'd say this one is medium to full, and I say this one is like maybe medium, but you can definitely build it up to full coverage. So let's see, because I'm ridiculous, I've got like 3 different highlighters in here that talk about. First is the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette that was limited edition, and this came out I think in late or like middle to late October, which is why I didn't want to include it in my October favorites. But since I have fully used it for a month, it is officially going into my November favorites. This is an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous palette. This is the limited edition shade Pearl, then you got Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, and then you got Blush Copper. And so if you can, I think I would definitely grab this. And then on the cheaper side, 2 other highlighters I've been loving is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighters. And I have the shade Golden Lights, which is more of a yellow silver typical highlighter. And then this one is Peach Light, so it's kind of more of a peachy pink. And both are really pretty, and obviously the price is fantastic. But I've talked about in, I think maybe my Ulta haul, the brand Makeup Revolution in general was the first time I tried it. And I've been really impressed by them. Loving the blush palette and the contour palette that I got. So I finally saw that these were in stock. So I was like, I've got to get these because they're like $6.99, and I think even at the time they were like buy one get one half off. So you can see just how pigmented and gorgeous they are. This is the Golden Lights and the Peach Lights, and I just think for the price, like that is awesome quality. So really loving the Makeup Revolution brand in general. So probably gonna keep picking up more products by them as I go along. So keeping with the drugstore theme, I picked up a ton of these Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors. I actually picked up this first shade, Seduction, first. Fell in love with it, thought it was amazing. I used it, I think, in my, maybe in my first holiday look makeup tutorial. And so then I was at Target and they actually had like every single color in stock, so I was like, I need more. So I went back and got 3 more, and I got the shades Addiction, which is a purple shade. Then I got Devotion, which is a pink shade. And then I wanted a bright red rather than deep one, so I got the shade love, and these are so amazing. The only bad thing about them is that for whatever reason they do bleed a little bit, so you definitely have to use a lip pencil with them. And then once you use the lip pencil, you are totally fine. They will stay within those lines and they will not bleed. So I will swatch these for you, and they come off really glossy and have a lot of shine and color to them, but they do dry matte. Swatch these. And I think the pigmentation is really great on these, and I can tell you from wearing the red, even though I think red lipstick stays on a lot longer than other colors. I mean, it stays on like a long time. These are definitely long wearing. Even after eating, I still had the color on my lips. So that's also really great considering they are drugstore, but they really are great. So this was Seduction. Then we had Addiction. Let's see. Devotion, and then Love. And these are such pretty colors. Seduction was probably the first one I bought, and it's such a really great, like, everyday neutral nude color to work with. And then this was a really perfect fire engine red that I was going for, and then you've got a really great pink and purple in between, but nothing's like too in your face intense. I think they are just such pretty colors, really great drugstore products. Totally impressed by this Ultra HD matte lip color that came out. And then last is the L'Oreal Paris Visible Lift Blur Concealer. And I'm in love with this. I actually used it in the makeup tutorial that I posted for my holiday look number 2. And I love this stuff. It's amazing. I don't know, it just like covers up any imperfection underneath the eyes, and I think it really does blur out your pores and make everything more smooth and blendable. And this is just so gorgeous, and it's drugstore, so that's amazing. They had a lot of colors as well. And it feels different too. It almost kind of feels like MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer, which just has like a different consistency to it, which I really like, so I've been enjoying this. So alright guys, those are all the products. That was a lot of products that I ended up loving for the month of November. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what products I love this month. Feel free to share in the comment section below what products you've been loving for the month of November, and I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. See you guys next time. Bye!